journalist and columnist. Jackson crafted her novel Refuge, published in 2006, using a personal family story as a starting point. The book, which consumed nearly 2 decades of Jackson's writing process and went on to win the 2007 Weatherford Prize, draws upon her profound understanding of the Appalachian communities in the North Carolina mountains. It delves into the flora, fauna, geography, culture, speech patterns, and humor of these regions. Set in the early 20th century, the narrative revolves around a young woman's abrupt decision to reject the refined city life and return to the rustic community of her childhood. Jackson creates a mood inspired by the Southern Gothic genre, employing richly descriptive passages to illustrate why the seemingly rugged and austere mountain lifestyle holds a profound allure for someone seeking genuine connection. The novel begins with a prologue that provides a glimpse into the protagonist's ultimate fate. We meet Mary Seneca Steele, known as Mary Sen, as an elderly woman. Reflecting on her life, she contemplates her journey to the town of Connie Fork on Hogback Mountain. As she goes about her daily activities, she finds solace in observing her semi-tamed hawk, a comforting presence that brings her food in the form of rabbits and birds. Considering all that she has experienced, Mary Sen confides, "I did a dreadful thing. I arrived here desperate, and the love I found was enough to break my heart. Yet, I couldn't rest until I destroyed it. And you know what's worse? I would do it again. Oh yes, I would. God, forgive my soul, but I don't think I could resist." The narrative then transports us back in time to Mary Sen's early adulthood. She resides in Charleston, South Carolina, entrenched in the aristocratic society carefully cultivated by her mother since Mary Sen was a young girl. Mary Sen's life has been steeped in privilege and wealth, filled with experiences like classical music and European tours. However, her marriage to Hubert Foots Pettigrew Lamb, a foolish and weak-willed egotist, shatters the illusion of happiness. In addition to enduring an increasingly abusive relationship, Mary and her family face financial ruin due to Foots' incompetence as a spendthrift, compounded by the impact of the Great Depression. One fateful night in the spring of 1929, as Mary Sen contemplates her attire for the suicide she plans the following morning, she hears a street performer singing the old folk song Shady Grove through her open window. The melody evokes memories of the fiddle tunes her father used to play during her childhood. Inspired by this connection, Mary gathers $33 and a few clothes, piling herself and her children, Pet and Hugh, into the brand new Auburn Phaeton recently purchased by Foots with a significant portion of her inheritance. Before departing, Mary gives 1/3 of her remaining money to Aunt Mit and Uncle Camp, the dignified African-American servants who reside with the family. Despite her lack of driving skills, Mary Sen embarks on a journey northwest, seeking out a tiny place called Connie Valley, a community vaguely familiar to her from her father's tales of growing up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Although her father loved it there, he left and never returned, influenced by Mary's mother's depiction of the wilderness as a place devoid of ambition and intelligence, a land inhabited by savages. Mary's plan is to find this long-lost home and transform it into her own sanctuary. The initial hurdle is learning how to operate the car, which she can only manage in reverse at first. During their lengthy and confusing drive, Mary and her children endure a perilous flash flood and a car accident, barely surviving. Eventually, they arrive at the Birches, an abandoned house that once belonged to Mary Sen's father. The escape, once exhilarating, now transforms into a daunting undertaking. Mary faces a steep learning curve as she tackles various tasks in her newfound refuge. She must acquire skills such as building fires in the fireplace, gardening to preserve fruits and vegetables, and cooking with limited resources. These physical challenges are accompanied by emotional ones as well. Mary's lack of knowledge about her family history becomes apparent, and the intricate web of relationships among her relatives conceals dangerous secrets. Despite these obstacles, Mary Sen and her children feel a profound sense of belonging in their new surroundings. Part of this stems from the sudden freedom they experience, the purity of the mountain air, and the escape from a toxic family structure. Additionally, Mary Sen finds herself falling in love for the first time. She encounters Ben Aaron Steele, a distant cousin, though the family tree is so convoluted that their exact relation is difficult to ascertain, and their connection is undeniable. However, their relationship faces multiple challenges beyond their familial ties. Ben is already married to Sophia, a loathsome woman who despises the mountain lifestyle and longs to return to the sophisticated environment of Boston that she left behind. To complicate matters further, Ben and Sophia have a daughter named Celestine, who suffers from a lifelong intellectual disability due to a traumatic birth and near suffocation. Sophia manipulates the situation, using Celestine as an emotional pawn while positioning herself as a martyr. However, Ben genuinely loves and cherishes his daughter. Eventually, the delicate love affair between Ben and Mary Sen meets a tragic end with Ben's death. Mary describes her life crumbling in the aftermath of this loss. However, the essence of Appalachia, with its profound sense of place and home, helps her find solace. Gradually, her existence reassembles itself, leading to a lifelong sense of contentment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.